Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Just so you guys know, I'm going to be looking off this thing because I have some photos that I need to go off of for some narrating bits. So if it looks like I'm looking down here and in between cuts or photos, or when I throw the photo over there, hopefully, that's why. So yeah, so basically this started off with a set of, well, let me back it up. When it comes to cleaning out our freestyle barn, we have basically a bedding pack. So you just a bedding of some sort, and you just pile on top of it until you can haul it or move it out of the barn. And for us, we do it fall and spring. We haul as much as we can in the fall, from the summer and fall, more towards early winter, and then spring from the winter and whatever else we have built up. So um, we tend to just use our bucket, but the bucket is not good for getting under and like pulling the uh, bedding pack up. So what we would do is borrow my uncle's not bale tines. What we would do actually is bale spears and underneath, lift up, and I'd break it up, but it still wouldn't help with the ability to pull it back. We borrowed my uncle's crap tines, or muck tines, I'll call them that, and it goes underneath, and when you curl the bucket back, it like they're spread out enough that they get up under the manure and pull it back. Granted, it doesn't work perfectly every time. You're going to have that, but that's the gist of it. And then when you dump, you can do that a couple times just to break it up and then feather it into the spreader, which is what I like to do. And that's the way I do it, because last time I didn't feather it in, we had a chink 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 from chain. Yep, that was fun. Um, and then we've borrowed it a couple years now, and every so often we tend to bend one of the tines, and I bent it a little, not too much, but it's like enough to make it sit on uneven, tilt back a little. So that's that. We got it. I'm guessing he got it fixed. But yeah. And then we had a set of bale spears for the Ford, and we wanted to essentially repurpose them because they've been sitting over by the silo for like 2, 3 years now, I think. And we weren't using them because they've been sitting a lot longer than that actually. But what my dad did is he took a pipe, put it on the end of the tine, and used the Ford to get rid of the ice chunks away from the auger when we were still dairy farming, to basically push the ice chunks away from the manure auger so we could haul crap, because we had to. Because we got to get that pit empty every spring and every fall is what we tend to like, what is what we want to do, and empty it through the summer too, because hay season, you got to spread fertilizer on your hay. So yeah, that's how this started. My dad wanted a set for both the skid loader and the Ford for when we do end up having bedding pack out, be out in the pasture like it was the other year. So yeah, um, so in this photo, it's just my voltage and wire feed speed, which I found to work. I was using a Miller, Medtronic or something like that. Miller 251. I prefer using the Miller. We have some Lincolns at school. I don't like the way I don't like the Lincolns. I like my Miller that I was using. So in this photo, you can see the top bracket basically tacked on with the manure, not the manure, with the bale spears, and it was a little tipsy because, well, it's gonna be that way. But yeah, I had to cut into the attacher for the Ford in order to make it work, and the top part for the skid loader is from an old an old tire scraper for the skid loader, and the bottom of it was rusted out anyways. This photo is just showing where I got it tacked in at and the difference between the two. I figured, you know what, I'll take it from where the mounts start, I'll cut both ends off, and then I'll get it to fit within, and then I'll tack it and make sure we're good and all that, and it worked. So yeah. And then this next photo is me just showing that I cut out the two center tines from when we got that set of bale spears, because we had to get new sleeves anyways, so yay. And I couldn't cut the end ones because this bale spears we were getting were bolt on, which I'll pop a photo up now just so you can see it. So yeah, and that's it for this intro, I guess. I thought I had more on here, but apparently I do not. So yeah, I'm gonna cut to you guys. Oh, another thing, there was a bit of space. I had to put I had to put the bottom attaching points on for the skid loader. You're gonna have that because you build it. You don't have that because on the old tire scraper that was all rusted out. So yeah. Anyways, I've been rambling on for 7 minutes. This is gonna be a longer video. Sorry about that. So yeah, I'm gonna cut to me testing it, and then I'll cut back in whenever I need to add photos. Alrighty, welcome back. The photos I put before are of this crap tines I am trying to make. And I brought it home today to test it, so I'm gonna so, yay. Ah, you stupid tine. Just fuck set it there. Let's see what back in. That's what it looks like. I'm liking it. Now time for the skiddy. Actually, I'm going to do a shake test with the Ford. And that goes for Skitty. Right beside her. Probably go up an inch or two. Do I got anything to mark? Near do not. Okay. So one finger up that side, one finger up that side, and then should be good. So probably stack one of those plates on there and mark it. Okay, that ain't too bad. Here we go. Oh, I ain't going inside. Look at that. Oh, no. That works. And just like that, we know what we need to do. Those plates can go up about a plate thickness, or one fingy, which would be a plate's thickness. So that works fairly well for me. And yep. Little meh. Call that good.
Alright, the tines are clamped to the piece of square tubing just to make sure everything's nice and level and not all wacky. And it looks good from hanging and on the table. And then this is just showing that I had the back tacked up. And I did have to use some fill rod to fill in a couple of holes. Other than that, it is a great piece of equipment. And we're about to test her out. So tune in next time.
It is how we feel. It is how